Hello 8th standard students. We were discussing about the lesson understanding quadrilaterals and we were in a worksheet 2. Now coming to the question number 3. One of the angles of the parallelogram is 75 degree. Find the measures of the remaining angles of the parallelogram. Only one angle is given. So draw the figure. ABCD is a parallelogram. Right, given ABCD is a parallelogram. Take angle A to be 75 degree. Now to find the other angles, that is angle B, angle C, angle D. Now solution, you know AD is parallel to BC and take AB as the transversal. So write AD is parallel to BC because it is a parallelogram and AB is the transversal. That means angle A plus angle B should be equal to 180 degree. Why? Co-interior angles, isn't it? In the last sums also we have seen. Now angle A, how much it is given? 75 degree plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. So angle B is equal to 180 minus 75. 10 minus 5 is 5. 7 minus 7 is 0 and 1. It is 105 degrees. Now you got angle A and angle B. Now angle A is equal to angle C. Yes or no? That is angle A is how much? 75 and angle B should be equal to angle D. That is 105. 1. For both opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, isn't it? So for both the cases, the opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal. That is why A is equal to C, B is equal to D. So first find out the adjacent angles, then opposite angles you will get easily. So you will write answer BCD. Angle B you got as 105. Angle C is equal to 75. Angle D is equal to 105 degree. This is the answer. Hope everyone understood. Easy, isn't it? Now coming to the question number 4. 4 adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 1:5. 2 adjacent angles are in the 1:5 ratio. Find all the angles of the parallelogram. It is the angle, not the sides. You should take care, okay? Read the question properly. So, ABCD is a, draw the figure. Then ABCD is a parallelogram. Take angle A to be X. 1:5 means 1x and 5x. So, you don't write 1. So, angle A, let it be X and B will be 5x. Isn't it? Now, to find all the angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, because it is in X. So, we have to find the value of X. Now, coming to the solution, first you write ABCD is a parallelogram, isn't it? So, angle A plus angle B should be equal to 180 degree. Why? AD is parallel to BC and AB is the transversal. So they transversal and therefore they will be co-interior angles, isn't it? A and B will be co-interior angles with AD is parallel to BC and AB as the transversal. Okay, now angle A is X, angle B is 5X is equal to 180. That means 6X is equal to 180. X will be 180 upon 6. So 6 3s are 6 zeros are. So X you got it as 30 degree. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to X, that is 30 degree. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 5X is equal to 5 into 30 is equal to 5 3s are 15, that is 150 degree. Why? Write the reason. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Understood? Answer. Okay, this is angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D. So angle A is equal to 30, angle B is equal to 150, angle C is equal to 30, and angle D is equal to 150. Same method, it is co-interior angles, adjacent angles. Sum should be 180 degree because the sides are parallel. Use that co-interior angles. Okay, their co-interior angles are supplementary. That rule you have to take and find the value. This was about question number 4. Hope everyone understood. Now coming to question number 5. An exterior angle of a parallelogram is 110 degrees. Exterior angle, not the interior angle. Find all the angles of the parallelogram. So you draw the figure. PQRS is a parallelogram and you extend this PQ to T. So this RQT is the exterior angle, isn't it? So given PQRS is a parallelogram, exterior angle RQT is equal to 110 degree. Now they have asked to find out all the angles of the parallelogram to find angle P. Now you don't write angle Q. You have to write angle PQR because at Q you have got two angles. Now angle R and angle S. Understood? Now coming to solution. In parallelogram PQRS, PS is parallel to RQ and PT is the transversal. Yes or no? In parallelogram PQRS, PS is parallel to RQ and PT is the transversal. Therefore, angle P is equal to angle RQT, that is equal to 110 degree. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Remember, in a parallel lines we have got corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, the co-interior angles, alternate exterior angles. Co-interior angle sum is 180, but corresponding alternate interior, alternate exterior, they are all equal. So it is a parallel lines, two parallel lines and the transversal. So on the same side of the transversal, above the parallel lines, the angles, they are said to be the corresponding angles, isn't it? So angle P is equal to angle RQT. Now you got angle P. Now coming to Q, angle PQR plus angle RQT should be equal to 180 degree. Why? This angle and this together, it should be 180. Why? It is a linear pair, isn't it? Okay, now PQR we have to find out. RQT, how much it is given? RQT is 110 is equal to 180 degree. So angle PQR is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree, that is 0 minus 0, 0, 8 minus 1, 7, 1 minus 1 is 0. So you got PQR, angle P, angle PQR, you got. Now, like the earlier sum only, it is angle P is equal to angle R is equal to 110 degrees and angle PQR, that is Q, is equal to angle S is equal to 70 degree. What will you write? Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Understood? Now write the answer. Angle P is equal to 110, angle PQR is equal to 70, angle R is equal to 110 degree and angle S is equal to 70 degree. So in the earlier this ones you are told about the co-interior angles. Now here one is corresponding angle and then this is a linear angle, linear pair. Is it clear? Hope everyone understood up to question number 5. Okay then, bye. Thank you.